My fellow Wellpinit students and staff, I stand here before you on this day, Tuesday, the 27th of January, proud of where we have come from and what we have accomplished and where we are headed. By no means are we doing everything perfect, and we will know there is much more we can do better to achieve our ultimate goals. Thank you. Thank you. With our hard work, as a team and a family, we can take steps over the next 365 days to put the Wellpinit School District on the map at a level it has never reached before. Where we are now. Currently we have 80 high school students, 75 middle school students, 16 certified teachers, 8 classified staff members, and 2 administrators. Our high school students have averaged a 90% graduation rate over the last few years and gone on to attend 4-year universities, 2-year community colleges, and trade schools. Our middle school students last year, in an effort to turn things around, took 2 periods of math and 2 periods of English language arts every day the entire school year. But it hasn't been all roses around here. Our high school students have seen a decreasing trend over the last 3 years for the passing rate on the algebra, geometry, and biology EOCs. Our 10th grade passing percentage on the writing has been at the 80th percentile, while our reading passing percentage is only in the 60s. The middle school was designated a priority school before the 2012-2013 school year because of our low performance on the state assessments over a 3-year trend. This year, we've made some changes. At the middle school level, we have an elective period. In that period, all 7th and 8th grade students get 1 full quarter of art, of music, STEM, and an English language arts enrichment class, and we're really proud of that. We've also implemented a reading elective class for all 3 grade levels at the middle school, and we brought back the AVID elective for the 8th grade. In high school, we have a new music program and a revamped arts program. We recruited and brought in new teachers for those programs. We also have 9 students right now taking Spanish 2 online. Muy bueno, muy bueno. Now, but enough of the boring details. It's time to talk about where we really are and what we're going to do about it. For the last month or so, we've been tracking attendance and grades on charts for both the middle school and the high school. Unfortunately, each week, both the middle school and the high school has not reached their goal for each of these charts. What can we do differently? What can we do to increase our perfect attendance here? What can we do as a group to decrease the number of students on the D's and F's list? Currently, I'm going around to students every Tuesday and or Wednesday at lunch and notifying them if they're on the list. For some of you, this bothers you. You're annoyed by it. For others, you're excited to hear you're not on the list. And for some others, you find out you're on the list, you work hard that week, and then you're not on the list the next week. Today, I'm bringing a proposal in front of you to take that next step, to decrease our D's and F's, and to increase our attendance. Starting in 2 weeks, we here at Wellpinit Middle School and High School are going to bring forward the lunch study hall for all students on the D's and F's list. Now, most of the students who hear this are going to be frustrated and think, oh great, another brilliant plan by Herda to make us mad. For most of the staff, they will take this with open arms and be happy to know their students are going to get more time to complete their work. Details will go out soon so everyone knows how this system will work. But right now, I want you to know and I need you to know that this, if I could find my spot on the speech,
there it is.
I need you to know that this is being put in place to help you. I've told many of you already that D is not good enough at Wellpinit. We can do better than that. Each and every one of you can do better than that. We have to strive to do better and push ourselves. Don't take being on the list as a bad thing, but instead take it as an opportunity to get some work done, learn the things you need to be successful, and prove that you can do it. Perseverance cards. Soon I will be doing a drawing for the end of the semester to reward a few students who turned in their perseverance cards to me. Every day students come in and turn in a perseverance card, they get a treat from me, they receive it from their teacher. Some of you may not care about these cards, but I want you to know that I'm very proud of each of you that have received one. There are no set guidelines on how you get a perseverance card. You don't have to have straight A's. You can get it for doing something extra, helping out a classmate, or anything else that catches your teacher's eye. And if I may take a second, I need to address the staff only on this one. I believe we have a lot more students out there that could have received a perseverance card.
Yeah!
My challenge to the staff is to take that extra second and make sure you reward those students. Recognize all the good things that we have going on here at Wellpinit. We all deserve and want to be recognized for something when we did it well. So please try to do this each and every day here at Wellpinit Middle School and High School. After school program. The Wellpinit Middle School students are soon going to have a middle school, yes, an after school program kicking off sometime in the next few weeks that will be running Monday through Thursday. It's going to include STEM, a book club, drumline, art club, a math is cool team because math is cool, and also chess club and more.
Woo! Yeah!
Information will go out soon, and I encourage each and every one of you to give it a try to further your learning with our great staff that we have here at Wellpinit Middle School. Middle school attendance policy. I've spoken to each class about this already, but we're now in it. It has started. No longer can you miss as many days as you want and have no consequences. 14 is the magic number for you from now on. Otherwise, you're looking at an F in that class and some extra work to get done to get your original grade back. We have to be at school to learn and get to where we need to be. High school after school program. If you haven't met Polo yet, please make sure you meet him ASAP.
Who?
He's a great guy with a heck of a story to share. He's the new director of our Indian demonstration grant. He is currently working on getting some computers set up in the library to offer a place for all of you students to go and get schoolwork done outside of regular school hours. This is another great opportunity to take the extra time to further your education and see that you are getting everything completed at the level that we expect it to be done. So I encourage you to take a look at that. Testing. It's time to talk about testing. Oh, how we love testing. It's only the end of January, and so far this year, we've taken 2 rounds of MAPS testing. We've done multiple RIC assessments in our advisory classes. We've had makeup EOCs. We've had WELPA testing. We've done classroom tests and quizzes, class finals, and also the DAPE assessment. Now, coming up, we still have another round of WELPA testing, another round of DAPE testing, the final round of MAPS testing, HSPE testing for the juniors and seniors, classroom-based assessments in your art, music, history, PE, and health classes. The 8th grade's taking the NAEP assessment this year. The 8th grade's taking the science MSP test this year. We also have the EOCs for students that are in algebra, geometry, and biology. And finally, everyone is taking the Smarter Balanced assessment this year. Oh, and yes, we also have semester finals in June. Oh, and if you're a junior and you're going to college, you're probably going to take the SAT or the ACT this year. Sound like enough? I agree. That is too much testing. We all agree on that. But here's the thing. The reality is those tests are going to happen and we have to take them. For the Smarter Balance assessment, 95% of our students have to attempt the test or our school gets in trouble with the state of Washington. So if we have a class of 20 students, that means only one student could miss that test. So I'm going to set before you 2 goals for testing for the remainder of the year. Number 1, our goal is to be here. If you can average over 95% attendance for all of our required testing for the remainder of the year, all students in this building, 6 through 12, will get to enjoy Wellpinit's largest banana split in the history of mankind.
Oh my God.
It's going to be so big, we have to build it on the football field because it won't fit in the building. Yeah! Number 2 is the most important. On each and every test you take the rest of the year, give it your best shot. So many times I hear a student say, I didn't know anything. Or, oh yeah, I just guessed on it. That has to change. Think of these assessments as your big opportunity to prove to yourself, your family, your classmates, the staff, and everyone else that you can do it. Think of it as your chance to say, shove it. To all the doubters out there, shut them up and show them what you can do on these tests. Middle school students, we've been labeled a priority school. For lack of better terms, a failing school. I don't think this is true. Your teachers don't think this is true. And I don't believe you think it's true either. So here's your chance, everyone. Shut the haters up and show them what you're capable of. We can't just fast forward to each of these tests and call it good. We have a journey ahead of us over the next 4+ months. Your attendance and engagement in the classroom is vital to your success. If you are not in the classroom, or you're in the classroom but you're not paying attention, there's no way you can grow as a learner. That's your number 1 goal here. You're here to learn and just explore life. Figure out what you want to do. That's your goal the whole time you're here. It is up to you what you do with your education and if you make the most of it. Just as important, it is up to myself and the rest of the staff to give you the best education possible. And right now, I know I can do much better at that. If you paid attention to me over the last month or so, you know I haven't been in classrooms. How do I know we're doing what we should if I'm not in the classrooms to witness it? How can I guarantee the teachers are working bell to bell and teaching you everything that you need to see if I'm not there to see it? I have to do better. I'm going to do better. I need to do better for each of you. Most of all, I have to do better at my job to help each and every one of you do better at your job, which is being a student and doing the best you can here at Wellpinit Middle School and High School. Staff, we're in this together. I encourage you to push each and every student and show them what they are capable of and to give them a learning experience that they will never forget. Think outside the box, try new things, and most importantly, have fun doing it. If it isn't fun, then we're not doing it right. Woo. Students, it's time for all of you to meet all the staff somewhere in the middle. We're going to put our effort forth and challenge you as learners. But to do that, you need to show me more with your grades and your attendance. I'll continue to go to bat for you to make sure that you get the educational experience you deserve. I'll bring in guest speakers, I'll bring in people to perform, we'll reward you with some fun activities whenever it's warranted and you prove to me that that's what we're going to do. All this can happen if you step up to the plate. Show us that you can get to class on time. Show us that you know the rules regarding cell phones, food and drink. And most importantly, show us that you are taking ownership of your education. This should be fun. I love my job. It is without a doubt the most difficult and stressful thing I've ever done and will do in my life. But it is also the most rewarding. I get to work with a staff full of adults who care deeply about each and every one of you. And if you don't believe that they care about you, then I've got more work to do, because I can guarantee that these teachers, everyone that works with you, From the morning when you get on the bus until you leave, everyone cares about each and every one of you as a student here. Finally, I get to work with you each day. I get to see you in the morning. I get to greet you with the beautiful morning announcements. And I get to hang out with you at lunch and see you on your way at the end of the day. I get to watch you in the classroom, in the hallways with your friends, and in after-school activities at all the sporting events and whatever else you're doing. And yes, I do have dreams to go beyond this school year, so seniors forgive me as I speak on this portion. I soon hope to bring back Salish to the high school students so you can take this class from your culture and count it as your 2 years of a foreign language for the new graduation requirements within Core 24 and also to get accepted to college. I'm working on finding out how we can open up our home ec room in our shop to give our students the opportunity to learn life skills. Right now that's not available and I want to make sure it is. This summer, myself and as many staff members as possible are going to attend an AVID conference. And we're going to give our AVID program a big shot in the arm and we're going to boost the AVID program for all of you students. If you don't know about AVID, or if you think it's lame, I encourage you to look at it again. That program has helped send students from Wellpinit to Washington State University, the University of Washington, the University of Idaho, Whitworth University, Eastern Washington University, Spokane Falls Community College, the University of Montana Western, and the University of California, Berkeley. I will now end with this. It is not time for change. Change tells me we're doing something wrong. I think we're doing a lot right, but we can do it better. It is now time to step up. It is time to take the next step. What can you do for us to improve? What can you do, Tristan Andrews, a senior here at Wellpinit? What can you do this last semester to better your educational experience and prepare for life after Wellpinit High School? What can you do, Xavier Brown, as a freshman here at Wellpinit? What can you do differently or better than you did first semester? What can you do, Jada Orr, as a 7th grader in the middle school? What can you do to help yourself and your classmates as we move forward? What can you do, Jane Switek, Clark Pauls, Jerry Flett, staff? I encourage each and every one of you to reflect over the past 5 months. We've been at this thing for 5 months. Reflect on the past, but now look forward to the next semester and beyond. For you seniors, beyond is outside of this school. It's life. It's college, it's work, it's whatever it is. For you 6th graders, it's 5 more years, 6 more years with us, okay? We're in this together, but ultimately it starts with us as an individual. What are you going to do to step up? I thank each and every one of you for being here, for your hard work, and for where we are headed next. Have a great first week of semester 2. Work hard in each class, each day, and I promise you, you will look back at the end and be proud of who you were and what you did. Thank you very much.